Good day, friends, and welcome to episode 27 of The Evil Empire. I'm Icon, and what can I say? We are here, having the prisoners, having a big bunch of steel available, and I can't wait to do more things today. I thought about intensifying my defensive measures a little bit, because somebody who's having these amounts of steel shouldn't be okay with just 4 turrets. We need more. And apart from that, I'm not sure what's going to happen today. I'm going to research fabrication, I hope. The new research area here is finally complete and wonderful. We're installing air conditioning now to make it as perfect as possible. And our researchers are now working on finest blue Aerofleet armchairs. I'm happy with everything here. So, how about this? I want to build a third one. I mean, here. Like that. Not yet necessary, but one day it'll get necessary, and then I'm going to be very happy about it. So, Freeman plugging out some more stones. And, what were you guys? Fabric traders. Ah, I see. Weren't these the guys not having enough money to pay my services completely? If I remember correctly, they weren't able to buy all the funky leather. So, yeah. Their money is empty. And even if I look at it a second time, I don't really see anything I want to have, like, for real. Sure, guinea pig and Galatros leather fur. It's all nice and dandy, but I don't want to give away my valuable human resources for something that I don't need. They are made out of something which I don't need. I don't want to trade that for something else that I don't need. That's not efficient. And Alpha 1 is a lot about efficiency. So, wondering also, yeah. Let's bring some more tin and copper. Bye-bye, Hot Dough Alliance. It was a pleasure selling you human leather. So right now I'm rather stockpiling that money instead of spending it for things that I don't really need. Like, yeah, sure. Can't say that you don't need a Galatros leather at all. You can make wonderful items out of that. But at the same time, I feel like I'd rather spend that money I get from the leather on another trader who's going to be available quite soon. Aristocrats with enemies. So we're getting raided 3 times by 8 pikemen. And we're ought to protect a bunch of people from 3 raids, 8 pikemen each. And those Imperial guys want to have accommodation. Yeah, sure. Accommodate yourselves. This place is not exactly meant as a luxury abode. Oh, there's another thing. We're going to, process oil from shale. That's one thing I wanted to do as well. So let's start mining here as well. Who's my mining executive right now? Nobody, pretty much, right? Right. So, here's the more complicated thing. My prisoners are not meant to mine. Okay, so this job is also, prisoners only. Come on. Recoil. You're not meant to do this slave work. And drop that oil shale chunk, for the love of God. Okay. Really consider a third one of those. Come on, let's do this. What kind of leather? I think I need 110 if I remember correctly. Yeah. Well, we're definitely not gonna make furniture out of the human resource. What? Why are there elephants? Ah, because of an event. So what do they have today? 1 unit of Glitterworld meds, Nutramines, and patch leather. Alright, friends. It's time to get the elephants. Recoil? Yeah, they all have guns. Alright, wonderful. That's perfect. Just realizing that I want to check. Yeah. There goes the problem that Tyler is a new member of the colony. And Lumpy as well. Yeah. Just like I thought. There are a few doors my new caravan, my new colony members can't use right now, and that it's something I gotta change. Okay. That's one of the more uncomfortable side effects of the locks mod, but I'd say something got to give if you want to have a good simulation of a prison-like environment, which is entirely modded and interacting with dozens of other mods. I mean, I'm quite happy that things work out as they do to begin with. So there we go. Ha! Well, patch leather is good furniture leather. I never produce patch leather because I feel like it's always a waste of leather in general. But at the same time, if I get it under these circumstances, I don't mind at all. Like, why should I? Alright, so let's... Well, I'm going to make myself some nice elephant armchair. That's what we're going to do. Nice, eh? So, deconstruct this. Thanks. Gotta be careful around this. This looks like ancient danger to me. Okay. My hauler bot will do the rest. Zoom in already. Recoil went into sadistic rage. So because he had to butcher human like he's going to let it out on the prisoners. What kind of person are you, Recoil? Ah, man. With the mining pick. That's dirty. I hope you enjoyed your go. I gotta admit, from a view of efficiency, this is so good. And now 10 Ari afterwards. Bam. Not only getting some catharsis, also some free medical training after that too. And due to some odd reason, they're not even getting a negative moodlet out of that. Okay. So, harmed me, holding me prisoner. Yeah, so this guy dislikes Recoil now only more because Recoil hurt him. Okay. Fine for me. Fine for me. Okay, I do have 2 cooks by now. That's good. So, let's do one thing, though. Let's just assign that job for Anya. And I don't mind when he does that to the prisoners. Not too much, but problem here, Ari is now sleeping, doing nothing because of that. It's not exactly what he's ought to do, you know? Royal Tribute Collector. Awesome. So for example, I could now configure Recoil in a way that he won't mine in the prison colony, but everywhere else by forbidding him some doors. I mean, sure, you can achieve the same thing with zone assignments, but I don't mind. I really don't. Textiles trader. Haha. There we go. So they're definitely gonna buy the rest of the funky leather. There we go. And let's see, they're also buying clothing and art. Wonderful. So, fluffin' leather. It's the pinkest leather on the rims. But apart from that, I think I'll just take the money. And just like I thought. I forgot to. I was a little bit surprised for a moment because it's just so not me to have no things here. No pre-produced clothing. That was the word I was looking for. It's just so not me. Yeah, Ari even got some infection out of that. Damn. Well, well. That's how you not do it. But well, everybody got to blow some steam from time to time, you know? Freeman, you're not done here. Alright, there we go. So, let's go for another call with these guys. I think we might have more things which could be of interest for you. I'm going to keep that Cinder Silk Duster though, because honestly, a Cinder Silk Duster is way too good to just give it away. So I might just rack up with that money right now. These guys don't have that much of a super interesting offer here, but at the same time, I do not mind to get my money away, you know? Alright, so we're making some nice elephant leather furniture here. Boom, that's that. Alright, and meanwhile I'm going to fabricate more and more oil. Where does it land in the end? Over here, hey? I don't like that too much. I want the oil in a skip as well. So I'm having iron, wonderful. So I've now made up my mind, and all the functional furniture will be iron from now on, because iron is nice and robust, and we don't usually. I rather do my iron. I rather transform my iron into steel, but out here, honestly, it's okay. I don't need that. So I'm going to put in crude and refined oil into these skips. Simple reasoning behind that. Everything processed around oil will be there. And that's good. They take the chunk from here and then process it over there. Wonderful. Just what I want. Alright, we're going to deconstruct those file cabinets because I don't need them anymore. Don't think those times will ever come again. Or I need those. Alright, but now, let's do something out of this nasty patch leather. Well, I'm going to create a new job for that. The forever patch leather job. That's what I like to do when I have items that which I don't like to have, the materials. I have materials that I don't like to have. That's my standard go-to strategy, because this way I'll just I'll have that job online until everything of that is gone, and then I'm going to delete the job. And that's that. Alright. More rats. Wonderful. So that's one more thing I wanted to do, and that's more planter boxes. I mean, there's really no reason for me not to go for more planter boxes outside here. Let's make them, oh no, Adobe. I made up my mind around that, and I wanted to use the Adobe in a larger scale. There we go. So my prisoners are starting to do the gardening work here too. I like that. I mean, sure, these planter boxes are OP as, never mind. But I don't care, honestly. I don't care too much. So, how's Ari? Not getting down with the sickness. Tyler went into sad wander. Okay, Ari, okay, we gotta amputate here. Anya will love to do that. Anya, I consider Anya as the real cruel person in here. There we go. I mean, before this guy dies because of his wounds, I'll rather remove the leg entirely. Let's replace that with back leg. Should be grateful. Or is it? Don't want to amputate more. Why is there no pack leg available? Because I don't have any wood? No, that's not the reason. Alright, Brit is already treating him. Or wasn't it possible because he was still bleeding? So, is it because of the prosthetics mod that the good old peg leg is not an option anymore? Could that maybe be the reason? Is that the reason? Yeah, whatever. So, Ari, congratulations. You're the new Hoover. Let's see if I can do the harvest with herbal meds. It looks a lot to me like that. So, legs. Ah, he has to heal the legs first, of course. Silly me. Well, let's start with the eyes. Those should bring a nice price. Yeah, there we go. It works. So, I think now that I have a steady resupply of herbal medicine, we're going to start and do some bigger harvest projects with the prisoners, because there's really no reason not to. Oh, come on! You did not only. She did not only do it bad. She destroyed the whole ear. Oh man, and the other operation is now not possible anymore. Damn. Well, a little bit sad. Well, let's administer this guy some joy. Nobody shall say that we're unnecessarily cruel in here. So Ari, enjoy something. I mean, your mood must be incredibly bad right now. There we go. High on joy. What a wonderful day. That's the spirit, friend. That's the spirit. That's a wonderful usage for those randomly looted drugs, which I wouldn't want to give my people there, because there are some things which are so risky on the addiction side that I would only administer them to my own people if I had a steady resupply. But I don't have a steady resupply of joy. Isn't that ironic? The people of Alpha 1 have no steady resupply of joy. That's a very philosophical thing there happening. Alright, there we go. So, Ari, what can we take from you next? Ooh, the eye is possible. So, that's the issue. Huh. Never do operations on a awful bed. Should possibly deconstruct that completely. Since I'm using these beds for operations too, I shouldn't be using low quality beds anymore here. No wonder the operation was a failure. Here we go. This time it'll work for sure. There. Good job. So, blind as a mole now. Alright. Let's see. What can I harvest next? Well, the entire leg. Perfect. Alright. So let's have Anya take some time off. She's kind of a spooky person by now. Alright, let's Let's make sure Ari doesn't take a wrong move anymore. Also, having some organs available is always a good thing, because you can sell that stuff really good. It's worth good money, and you can amp up the value of a single prisoner so much with that. So that's the idea behind that. But I wasn't able to do that too much before I had a steady resupply of heal root, and I don't mind my animals. Well, let's do this. I want that my animals stop eating from the planter boxes. Don't like what's happening there. All right. So this guy is not gonna go anywhere anymore. Well, hey Ari, you can take some. You know what? Take the other stuff of that. Here, Recoil. Recoil can do that. Recoil is usually the guy with the guilty conscience. Here we go. Have some joy, Ari. You deserve. You deserve only the best. And there go the pukies right away. I said only the best. Dang. Alright. So I'm gonna let Ari heal a bit now, and we're going to feed him and see what we can wrangle out of his 67-year-old body before we're gonna give him a name in the Hall of Honor. So that's that. I want to check out if this gets actually used. Peter, meanwhile, turns out to be a planting pro. I'm quite happy with this guy. It's handy to have a secondary farmer. Too bad that he's never going to be one of us. Meanwhile, Freeman is preparing the royal rec room and throne room. Wonderful. Really like what's going down here. Oh, I remember now. I wanted to have more security, so how do I do that? I could go for searchlights. They blind targets. Do I really want that though? Nah, no. I'll rather go for another layer of military grade turrets. Something like that. There we go. Okay. The only thing is some subsurface conduit, but that's the least of my worries. Bioreactor. Ooh. Gotta do that. Alright, where do I put up the first bioreactor? I don't know. The prison itself doesn't feel like the proper choice. No. We gotta dig out something. There we go. Because I think that's the best spot for Ari to find his final place. But does that actually make them no longer compatible with the naming project? Makes me wonder, you know? Alright. Dig it in, Peter. I should be having some proper furniture in here for these poor sods. Of course, only the best for my prisoners. Let's do some adobe. But they'll get some dining chairs. Nobody should be forced to live like an animal here. There we go. Now then, I'll rather copy that idea and put it up here as well. So the basic idea is quite simple, and that's more turrets, of course. No, not like this. Graves are hard interfering. Enemies will be pouring in from that direction always. So, yeah, well, shouldn't be any problem to have it like that. Well, they'll kill each other if they explode, but whatever. That's the price to pay. If I really have to overload an area with turrets, that's the price I gotta pay. But then again, in this biome, what does it matter? You see, it really doesn't matter anything at all. 10 military turrets. I'm placing down 10 military turrets. What? No. No 10 military turrets, friends. No more 10. 36 HP is just not enough. Like 120 is already pretty low, but I don't want to have such fragile turrets anymore. No. I've learned my lesson around tin. Tin is a wonderful material for several things. I like it on traps. These traps might be brittle, but they're still dealing a lot of damage. And apart from that, they're cheap. And nobody usually attacks traps directly. But with things that get attacked directly, I'll rather invest into something more resilient. Iron is a good material, as I found out recently. Alright, wonderful. Going to drop down the first bioreactors in here. So there we go. I always wanted to do that. 3 on 3. Well. There we go. Peter goes into Berserk. And Recoil rather flees. They're all configured to flee. My goodness. So, Peter. Do you think that's a good idea, hey? Come on, Recoil. Take the revolver and give him what he wants. I'll draft Freeman. But she shouldn't intervene. I'm even going to drop the fire at will. She's going to watch. That's what she does. Alright. So, I mean, I understand that Peter is trying to get away from here. You might get the idea that being dead might be better than being alive at some point, but they're wrong. They're always better off alive than dead. Ah, he got a shot into the heart. That's why he bled so hard. Okay. So Ari is completely healed now, and Recoil went on a insulting spree. Now that's enough, boy. And now they go into Berserk on each other. Okay, that one time when I don't want to bring Anya for every single arrestment. This time it's Anya just watching. Although I gotta say, this fight is uneven. Recoil should win it, actually. Recoil is having a real weapon, and Freeman doesn't. So... Wow! Good job, Freeman. You're not getting tossed around by some underling, hey, do you? Good job. I'm proud of you. Now let's get get Anya to pick up the sorry guy. You don't mess with the inner circle, friend. You don't. Poor Freeman needs to be patched up, though. I mean, this guy went full on with his pickaxe on her. That's it's pretty rough, man. Alright, Brit is tending to Freeman. Wonderful. Just micromanaging everything, just in case that something goes weird, you know? I've had way too many weird occurrences with people bleeding to death. So, come on, Anya. Tend to recoil. This poor guy deserves some medical treatment as well. Alright. There we go. Stuff heals faster, and it's always an opportunity to gain medical experience. So, my friends, sadly, I'm done for today with today's episode. What a pity. It's wonderful here. Not done with the fabrication technology yet. Almost, though. Almost. Next episode, we're gonna get there. And yeah, feel free to drop me a comment down below. I feel like I had a wonderful time today. And feel free to leave a like if you agree and want to spread the knowledge of this series a bit over the internet. And feel free to subscribe, turn on the notifications if you wanna. Check out my Discord channel in the link below. I'd be super happy if you do, but I sure don't mind if you don't. Just have a great time. Come back again, I hope, and see you soon. Bye-bye.